Bring your roofies, you know what I'm saying?
What you're seeing is a blurry dog and her blurry owner sitting behind her.
I'm kind of retarded.
Hi, you must be new.
In syphilis, the treatment is usually with penicillin.
Cheers. Cheers, buddy. What's up, everybody? It's the Greyboys. We're back on our bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we are. It seems like it's been a while since we were on it, too.
Yeah, we're recording
One day
later
than
than
seems
usual.
like a year later.
I know, it feels weird.
Feels very weird.
Had a work Zoom meeting last night. So we pushed it back a day.
Mm-hmm.
It's good to see you, though, man.
Yeah, good to see you, too.
I feel like I haven't seen you since yesterday.
It's been a while.
Well, hey, cheers.
Cheers.
So before we go any farther, I just want to clear the air here.
Okay.
Will you go to our YouTube page?
All right. Why don't you just tell me to pull this up beforehand? Don't look at that. See, now I got to do like a whole other thing.
What do you want to do that first?
No, I don't want to do this first.
Okay. Well, I just want to clear the air.
What kind of air are we clearing here? Somebody fart? What is this?
Yeah, go to episode 113.
Okay.
So last week's.
Okay.
And then
Wouldn't it be funny if I wasn't subscribed?
Looks like you're not.
I am. All right. What do you want me to do?
Go to 113 and then go to 5745.
Okay.
That's good enough. And play it out there.
Yeah, we can do it.
My
Shouts out
first and most important sorry this week is her.
to him. You didn't even say me last week.
I
so
did. All right, stop there.
You didn't. Go back and
Now you go to episode what is it? 112?
I think one.
No,
11.
you said last week. So 112.
I think I meant 111 though.
And
Did
go
you
to
listen to 111?
10604?
Did you listen to 111?
No, because you said last week.
Okay.
10604.
All right.
And spelled it that way. Shouts out to you, man.
Any few All right. Listen. Now, if we're going down this path,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't said. Now, but then we got to listen to the whole thing, and I don't want to listen to the whole thing.
Watch out, and you better watch it.
You better watch it.
So where do you say
www.youtube.com / blood
Mm-hmm.
orgy 820 or just go to
www.
a podcast on the podcast.
Yeah,
and
then we just
sit here
watch
like
it.
this.
Yeah, that'd be really fun for everybody involved.
But yeah, I shouted you out.
All right. Well, maybe I was mistaken on the number. Maybe I was mistaken altogether. I don't know.
I probably.
Sue me.
I don't want to do
No,
that.
sue me. Take everything I got. Do it.
I don't want to do
it.
that. I don't want to. I just want everyone to know
Scared?
that No, I'm not scared. I just don't want to do that to you. I care about you. You ass. Why don't you slam that down harder next time?
Maybe I will. See if I can break through the table. But yeah, well, let's see. So I did want to show you this. The
I
NFL.
look?
I mean, you probably have already heard about it. Yeah, you can look. So the NFL, we were
Nickelodeon?
talking about Nickelodeon, how the slime and stuff. There's been some funny stuff. But the NFL on Nickelodeon also brought this to kids.
That was money. Fine for running out of bounds on his own.
What, does the announcer hear it?
Yeah, listen. Yeah, let's listen to it again. If you can't hear, he's saying "fuck"
On Nickelodeon?
on Nickelodeon for kids. This is apparently the first time it's ever been like actually aired on there.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's. So there was the problem. It was running at 85 is Cole Komet.
He's like trying not to laugh.
Yeah, one of them tries to laugh it off, and the other one's like, and the other one just tries to pretend like it didn't happen.
I guess that's what they did a fun scoreboard on Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I actually really do like the scoreboard.
Did you watch it?
I haven't watched it in a while, but yeah,
Football because the Vikings are out.
Yeah, it's like when that's for me. It's like when my team's out, I have no interest in watching anymore. Or for like when I used to watch college football too. Like if Carolina was doing bad because they were my team, I just didn't have any interest in watching.
So you just never had any interest.
Yeah, they had like 2 good years.
Yeah, well that sucks. So that slipped through on Nick.
I think it's funny. I think the kids probably should know that that's a thing.
It.
You think all kids are saying that?
Pretty much, or they at least know of it.
What do you think? You think the majority of kids, let's say ages, I don't know, till let's say 8 to 13. Do you think the majority saying it?
8 to 13, yeah, majority's saying it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I would think maybe like 25%.
25?
Yeah, like
it's at least 51.
I don't know. Were you weren't saying it when you were 8?
My potty mouth started in 4th grade.
How old were you then?
You're
Not
6
10?
in first.
6?
You're 6 in first grade.
Yeah, so you're like 9, 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if it started at 9, then that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 versus just 8.
Yeah. Well, that's my mom texting me.
Should we FaceTime her?
Yeah, let's FaceTime her. she would have no idea what to do. And when she FaceTimes, she does it like up to her where her chin's on the bottom and stuff.
Yeah, parents aren't the best at FaceTime. My dad usually just kind of aims off to like his right.
Yeah.
And my mom is usually, I can see like her forehead up.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess they're more focused on looking at the person they're FaceTiming, and they don't really care how it looks. They just have it like however position.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, hopefully people have used our little hack from last week.
I was going to mention, so today I got, I was on the way back from the grocery, and so today, so far, I have gotten 4 calls that were blocked by my phone.
Yeah.
3 of them, one of them's from Earhart, South Carolina, one's from Spring City, Tennessee, one's from Wichita, Kansas, and the other one came up as unknown caller. So I'm wondering if somebody did it.
Oh, to you?
Yeah.
It's possible.
I hope so. If that was you, thanks. They didn't leave me. I was hoping I was going to get a voicemail.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't, if it was just coincidence, because that's not usually something that. Oh no, but it said no caller ID, so that's different. Damn it.
Yeah. So
that was from last week.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you can change the setting on your
phone, or even better, you can go to last week's episode and watch it.
Yeah, you can just do that if you want to know more. It's like towards the middle or
if you've been trying to get in touch with your ex and they have you blocked, we got you covered.
Yeah, we know how to get around it. Doesn't mean that you'll actually talk to them though.
No, you'll leave them a voicemail and you can tell them one more thing.
That one last thing you got to say. That's going to make everything okay.
You got a big dump in your pants.
All right, let me show you this video.
Okay.
So this is I'm pretty excited about this. I doubt you said. You probably heard Caillou. That's been canceled.
Yeah, I heard it was
that
canceled.
got canceled.
I never watched this.
I didn't. Well, it's not about that. That was the first half of the
I'm
video.
just making a statement.
I didn't watch it either. It was way past our.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
All right. Well, this is about a new cartoon that's coming in Denmark.
Okay.
I don't know if it's aired yet, but here we go.
May be gone, but we bet he won't be replaced with the new kids show Making Waves in Denmark. It's about a guy in a striped onesie with an astonishing male member, capable of feats like suspending him from balloons and igniting the barbecue, even saving kids from a lion. The actions
whipping a
range
lion
from
with his cock.
sick to it's glorious. The show is aimed at kids ages 4 to 8.
Was it his?
Denmark's
Supposed to be his
public
penis?
That's his penis.
broadcaster,
Or is it just a
DR,
tail?
No.
said, "We recognize young children's growing curiosity about their bodies and genitals.
No doubt.
The hero's always having close calls. For instance, when a neighbor
He's jerking
almost
off a
trimmed
wiener with
more
his
than the
wiener.
hedges.
Hey.
Imagine being able to play badminton against yourself. At least if you get beaten by your own manhood, no cause for a tantrum.
You can beat it back.
Yeah.
Genimos.
That's pretty
Wow.
cool. Huh?
That's a cool show. And it's claymation, or is it animation to look like claymation? Go back.
I don't know. John, his first name's John.
John Dillinger, what was it?
Dillerman or something. There he is. Look at his little face right there.
He kind of looks like me.
It looks like
With the
claymation.
new kids show making waves in Denmark.
But then it's like a
It's
real
about a
trout.
guy in a striped onesie with an
Yeah, he might-
astonishing male member.
Male
capable
member.
of feats like suspending him from balloons.
This looks like
That is
animation
a
made to look like.
That is
I
and
like it.
igniting the
Strong
barbecue.
Yeah, he can. Man,
Even
if he's
saving
married,
kids
you know
from
his
a
wife is
lion.
happy.
I mean, if you're,
Reactions
will you
range from
explain to him
sick
what this
to-
looks like for people that aren't watching?
Yeah, so there's a little claymation man in like a old timey like 50s strongman bathing suit looking thing, and you know he's going throughout his day, and you know he needs to put some. For some reason, he poured gasoline directly onto a charcoal grill.
With the food on it.
Yeah, the Franks were on there, but he doesn't use his hands because he has his penis. I mean, let's just say he was 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
In real life, his penis was about 18 feet long. Probably.
Yeah, probably about 3 times his size.
It reached. It wrapped around the gas jug and dumped it onto the grill, and it exploded. Very comical. There was a lion attacking children. Nothing that old Johnny's dick can't stop. He whipped a lion with his penis, and it can just grow. He can just grow it at will. It looks like he's
Yeah.
very talented.
It's covered. It's in the same material as like his swimsuit type thing too.
Yeah, there's some sort of Stark tech built in. I'm sure it's some sort of like nanotech built into his swimsuit
Probably,
that allows it to
yeah.
just form and grow.
He pulled a like a washer out of the ocean.
Yeah.
With his dick.
He grabbed some helium balloons and floated into the sky via penis.
Yeah. But that wouldn't work if he grabbed it with his hands.
It
Or
would,
it would.
but he's got to be able to steer with his hands, I think. He played badminton against himself, against his penis. Do you think he can just stretch his sack into like a sail and fly around?
Dude, I don't want to see his sack. That thing's got to be or maybe like Jurassic Park where what
Dilophosaurus?
whatever they're called. Yeah, they flap it out like that where they look small and then
And
it could be
spits.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, if he could stretch his ball sack into some sort of kite or some sort of winged thing, and then he could spin his dick really fast, he's just a helicopter.
Yeah. What if your dick was like that?
I'd be pretty cool. I'm sure I'd have some, you got to use it somehow. I mean, he's just going around town and doing stuff, but you got to make money off of that thing.
Yeah.
Like do
I
tricks.
mean, yeah. I'm sure he seemed like he was kind of doing tricks.
Yeah, but I think he was just doing
It
it to be
curls.
helpful.
It curls. It's almost like
It's like a monkey tail.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
a monkey tail. Yeah.
He can use it.
I mean, would you rather have that or like a normal penis?
I'd rather have that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
It'd be a different life
it would be.
for sure. But
I think
apparently
I'd-
kids don't mind.
Well, it hasn't aired yet. What if they hate it?
I don't know. I don't know if kids I don't know if you can let kids watch this.
I'd let my kids watch it.
God, would you though?
Oh yeah.
Think about like what would be the bad stuff that would happen if kids watch this?
I mean, worst case scenario, you have a little son and he tries to like tie his penis around something and carry it around,
Yeah, and then it
and
hurts
he
himself.
like breaks his penis or something. That'd be bad.
About psychologically though.
Psychologically, I think it would do more damage to. I think if you have, I don't know.
Like
It-
if
it
you
might-
saw
it-
that as a kid and you didn't know much, you was like, my penis is supposed to be like 18 feet long.
I'm sure they explained that John Dillerman is special, probably in the pilot.
Yeah.
That he's, something happened.
Yeah.
And, since he has this special gift, he chooses to help people with it.
Yeah.
Like, say you're the biggest kid in class. It teaches you, don't use your strength to bully kids. Look out for the ones that are weaker than you and don't have
think
that
that's what
advantage.
normally
I think,
happens.
but I'm saying that maybe
Yeah.
because we didn't have John Dillerman,
Maybe. Yeah.
he
maybe
could
that's
fix
why.
that.
So you're saying they should have like a show about a really like fat kid too that's bigger than everybody.
Well,
and
they
doesn't
could.
bully people.
I'm just saying, if in the pilot episode of John Dillerman, they explain that this is not normal. He has this extra thing that he has over. I don't know this world, this universe, but I assume he might be the only one.
I know. Yeah,
he's at least the only one with a show so far.
Mm-hmm.
That since he does have this special thing, to use it for good, not bad.
Yeah.
So that teaches the big bully, the big potential bully, not to use his size for evil.
Yeah, maybe
good.
He'll be the next superhero. Maybe there'll be a Marvel comic about him.
I'd read it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be. You could do some pretty. Maybe it's like a Spider-Man type thing, but he has just this.
He's swinging through New York City
with
his cock.
I mean, he could. From this show, he easily could. But then, how would you portray that into a real life situation? It'd have to look a lot more real.
It'd be like the Fantastic Four movies with.
Oh yeah,
Mr. Fantastic stretching. That's a cool show, though. I hopefully it goes on Netflix. Netflix Kids.
Yeah, Denmark.
Get whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit? It's a good candy bar.
The thing, VPN, so we could watch Denmark Netflix, whatever makes it there.
What's your favorite candy bar?
Snickers.
Out of all the candy bars, Snickers.
It's perfect balance. It's perfect sweet, perfect nut. Caramel's just right.
Good nut on it.
Yeah. It's just the perfect candy bar. I love candy bars. I love Take 5 is really good.
Take 5's good. The pretzel makes it.
Yeah.
Because you get that crunch in there. And
I love pretzels.
Chocolate and pretzels that's
such
a
good
really
combo.
good combo.
And pretzels and the white fudge, too.
Yeah.
It's a great combo.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
That salty, that sweet, that crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, and then it melts, too. Oh, my God. What a joy pretzels covered in chocolate are, you know?
I don't know. There's I hope you get to try one, but somebody apparently brought into Fireforge some Hershey Kisses.
Oh, the sugar cookies?
The sugar
Yeah, I've had 12.
They're so good.
Yeah,
it tastes like
they're
a
good.
sugar cookie.
Yeah, it's nuts.
And it's got the little whatever the little texture balls are inside. So it's like you have a crunch to it. Also.
Yeah, that's a
Those
big
are
thing.
next level.
Especially post Rona, and especially during when I had lost all taste and smell, how important texture became.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a lot of my taste back now. Some things not at all. Some things almost normal. But still, I'm very aware of texture still. And that was nice. I realized a regular Hershey Kiss, although it might taste delicious, it's good to have a little crunch like the sugar cookie one has.
Yeah. No, I mean, it
adds
makes
a whole dimension.
I wish, and I don't know, part of me, I guess, I think I've said it before, I guess I didn't really lose everything completely because I can't relate to that. Because, you're still telling me, you just smelled something for the first time.
Yeah, today was the first time when I was in the shower and realized I was smelling my body wash.
That's so crazy. Wash it.
Body wash.
What did it smell like?
French fried taters.
You sometimes do smell like that. If you go somewhere like Velafella or something, and then you come home and you smell your shirt, you smell like oil.
Right.
I don't like that.
I don't mind it.
You like it?
I don't mind it. I don't seek it out, but I don't mind it.
I used to think it was just one place.
Sandwich Castle.
No, because the girl I used to be with used to work at Shoney's, and when she would come home, it just smelled so gross and greasy and nasty. And I thought that was just Shoney's, but apparently it's just grease in general. Just a dirty, greasy environment. It gets into your pores.
Yeah, especially in your clothes and stuff. I liked how you said that though. You sounded like an alcoholic father from a movie who just showed back up into his kid's life when you said this girl you used to be with.
What? Did that sound weird?
I just sounded like an alcoholic father in a movie who just showed back up.
I couldn't. I don't. I couldn't handle being an alcoholic physically.
Well, I think
that. For example, we hung out with our friend Tom. Shouts out Tom this past weekend.
Robert and Casey too.
Yeah, and we went pretty hard. And we drank a lot. And the next day, we both woke up still intoxicated. On a Sunday, we were still drunk.
Sunday fun day.
And you had to go to work, and you were like, you were feeling it, and then you started drinking more,
Yeah,
and then you just
got to jump
I
right
was
back in.
I was just I was just dismal until like 4 o'clock. I finally got a little bit of energy, and then I passed out at like 9. And so it was like I don't know.
Now, not to sound like I'm an alcoholic, but I did wake up and I was like, man, I still feel it a little bit. Went to work, because I opened that day, opened, and I was like, all right, well, I just need to get a beer. You either suffer or you keep it rolling.
I've honestly never tried.
Well, that's your problem.
Never tried it.
It's about time. You're almost 30.
Like it almost does it ever make you like, say you feel that way, and then the thought, and even if like I get say we got obliterated and then we tried to do the podcast Sunday night, like even like trying to drink a beer then would have made me kind of queasy.
See, that's the mental part. Once you get past the first little bit, you're gold.
So
you're in the gold.
You do feel that.
Yeah,
though,
you
at
definitely
first.
don't want to start drinking again.
Yeah,
But if you do it, which for me that day was a necessity. I had to function at work.
That doesn't sound like it.
But what's crazy? But see now when you keep it rolling like that, I've found, and especially this is the first time I've done it, certainly in my 30s, but in a long time. I fell asleep Sunday night at like 7:30.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Woke up at 9:30. Kind of looked around, went back to sleep, woke up at like 11:30, and then was just awake till like 3, and then passed out for the night completely till the next day.
Your body didn't know what was happening.
It was
so
very confused.
Yeah,
very confused. But had a great day at work.
Rollercoaster.
I felt good.
Yeah. You seemed like you were feeling good. Yeah, I was jealous.
Yeah, I got home and you looked pretty rough. You sounded rough.
It was a bad day.
Smelled like Shoney's.
I did not smell like Shoney's. Maybe I did. I think I was kind of sweaty. But yeah, I don't know. I can't. Maybe I'll try it one day. It seems. God, I don't know. I don't know if I can get past the middle part of it.
I think you
I don't
can.
know if I want to.
Well, you just got to do it once, just to say you did it.
Just to try it, I guess.
I think you could. I think you're pretty.
I mean, I could.
Mentally strong.
I'm not gonna die.
But mentally, I'm not going to die.
Yeah.
Unless you cross me.
Don't you cross me. Yeah.
That's fun though. Fun times, man.
It was fun times.
You know what? I like having fun. I'll say it.
I like having fun too.
Do you? I'm so glad.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not grown up yet.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah, it would suck.
That would really suck.
Even though I'm almost 30.
30, a few more months, man.
Yeah.
You're almost 30. It's going to be a big day.
Is it?
Yeah.
I feel like I might be sad. I don't know.
Do you know what day of the week it is?
I don't know. This past year, is this year mine's on like Saturday and yours is Friday, or is this like was that this past year? It might have been this.
Yours
past
is
year.
on a Saturday.
Mine's on a Saturday. Yeah.
May 2nd is on a Saturday.
May 1st, John.
I know. Look, it's May 1st. Mine is on a Friday.
So this is the year.
This is our year.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to be too hopeful.
So I need to take off May 1st so we can really do it right.
Yeah. Just go all day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess I'll start thinking about it.
It's going to be fun. Hopefully we have the vaccine by then.
Hopefully we'll have. We can say it now because I actually sent in the notice to vacate today. But
yeah, things are going to be changing a little bit.
Yeah, we're not going to have the studio much longer.
It's going to be, we'll be in a new place.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the podcast, we'll both be somewhere new in terms of where we reside.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard week in and week out to sit here and we put on this facade that we still like each other, we still remotely even care about each other's well-being, And we think it'll make it easier if we're just living in separate places, and then once a week we just see each other. We'll see each other in passing at work, but we're on fairly different
But maybe
schedules.
we'll say, hey, maybe we won't. I don't know.
Probably
Depends
not.
on the day.
Yeah, just kind of save it all for that one day where we can just put on a brave face and fake that we're still friends and, joke around, talk about dicks and farts.
Yeah.
And then, all right, get out of here, asshole. And then until next week, and just keep this train going.
Yeah, I'm tired of waking up every morning and just feeling rage and like I want to go in your room and just like pour gasoline like John Dillerman and just set you on fire. And I don't want to feel that anymore.
Right,
I don't want to, and I don't want to like act on that either.
Right.
Because I don't want to kill you. And
Sure.
it's not because I don't want to kill you. It's because I don't want to go to jail for it.
Right.
I do want to kill you.
Sure. Oh, of course.
I want to strangle you,
Right.
and look into your eyes while the life goes out of your body.
No, I understand. I know.
And
exactly
then I'm
going to
just come on your face while I'm doing that.
That seems like maybe there's something else going on, but that's fine. You can't help how you feel. Speaking of, have you seen the Armie Hammer stuff?
No.
So Armie Hammer, for those who don't know, he was the Winklevi twins in Social Network. He was in Call Me by Your Name.
Ooh, such a good movie.
Big, tall guy. He's like 6'5", very handsome man. Just Google Armie Hammer leaked DMs.
Okay.
So Armie Hammer, Jerry, is apparently a cannibal.
Okay. A cannibal?
He wants to be.
What do I go to here? Here, I'll just pull this over.
Yeah, let's click on that one. That's fine.
This one?
Sure.
You want to watch a video, or you want to
No,
read
we'll just look
about
at the
it?
article that's at the bottom of it. I'm sure there's an article. Hopefully they have some pictures.
I am 100. What?
So just scroll down. Let's see if
What
they
in the
have
world?
screen grabs. That's Armie Hammer. Here we go. So for those of you that can't or just listen, it says, "I'm 100% a cannibal. I want to eat you."
That's it, though.
No. This is not the best.
Why does it
So
look
basically,
like that?
there was someone he was, and more people have started to kind of come out a little bit.
One Manuel Miranda. That doesn't look at his little face.
Yeah, he's trying his best to ruin his Dark Materials there, probably. But yeah, so he was messaging because he and his wife split this year, apparently.
Yeah. So he's kind
He's on a tear right now, and he is.
So he's messaging this to females, I would imagine. or
Yeah,
what?
some females. So let's see. He says,
I don't know. Man.
here's some of it, and see. Here's the thing: is then there was a thing where the girl who posted these, it showed another thing where she said they were fake. But then she came out and said, no, that one was faked, where it was said that she was saying it was fake, that he actually said this. So then these other girls who have had dealings with Armie Hammer were like, yeah, I believe it. It sounds like it probably checks out. So here's one of them. I don't know what it's in reference to. Okay, here we go. This Armie Hammer says all this. Oh, my God, that just made me so hard, and it makes me confused as to why. Is that even possible? So hard. Thinking of holding your heart in my hand and controlling when it beats. I am 100% a cannibal. I want to eat you. Fuck, that's scary to admit, B. I've never admitted that before. I've cut the heart out of a living animal before and eaten it while still warm.
He's a fucking psycho. You're not living in reality anymore at that point.
And see, now here's the one where the girl, House of Effie, is apparently the one who leaked it. Now here's the one she said was faked, where she says, allegedly, okay, I admit it, it's all fake, the DMs, the photos, the audio, because there's an audio message that sounded just like Armie Hammer talking about it.
Yeah.
Talking about things being taken out of context from a sexual standpoint to when you hear it out of context, it's like, yeah, it sounds pretty crazy. But she says, okay, the DMs, the photos, the audio, it's not even him, just someone who sounds like him, a lot like him. But it was funny, wasn't it? The person she's messaging says the cannibalism was a bit much. She says, I'll try harder next time. And she says that was fake.
I don't know what to believe. He's obviously not. Well, he's not a cannibal because he's never eaten anybody.
Right. Maybe he thinks about it.
He thinks about it because he has nothing else to worry about in his life.
Right.
Because he has no issues.
He's like the son of an oil tycoon. He's disgustingly handsome and large.
And he's in a bunch of good movies.
He's rich.
Yeah, rich.
So
that's not gonna put you in a realistic world like the rest of us.
Yeah. Yeah. He and so that's why I feel like that's part of what makes it believable too. At the same time, is that this guy's living in
I believe
reality.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't like that he says he's 100% a cannibal when he's never eaten anybody.
How about
like maybe he eats somebody and gets back to me.
Right. Then you're a cannibal.
Then you decide, oh, I'm 100% a cannibal. I've eaten somebody and I really like it, and now that's all I want to eat.
Right.
Because saying 100%, that means no more cows. That means no more vegetables. That means no nothing.
Oh, you're just taking it that. You're taking it that way.
I mean, he said it.
I thought he meant 100% fact. Look at the two-headed conjoined twins.
I've seen them before. I've been feet away from them. I've told you that.
They're Minnesota?
They're from Minnesota.
That's right.
Yeah, they were like literally feet away, and I was just watching them drink their coffee. They got two separate ones.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
They had one tummy, though.
Yeah, they only have one tummy.
So they get double amped up.
I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah,
their body gets jittery, but their brain feels normal like yours would after one cup of coffee.
You'd have to ask them. I don't know. I should have asked them. I was too scared to go talk to them though. They're celebrities in my mind.
Yeah,
like they
have two minds. How weird is that?
I don't understand it. Well, it makes sense if you kind of think about it. Cause but it doesn't. At the same time, that conjoined twins, like them, because they're like a body, right, and then two heads. Yeah, that's it.
That they can survive is what trips me out. Like I've seen pictures of people that like it's two bodies, but they share like a stomach.
Yeah,
like that. I'm more okay with, like kind of a cat dog situation.
Yeah, because your brain controls like everything that happens in your body, like your organs and stuff, and your hormones.
Because I've watched their show. I don't remember how before. It's been years. I don't remember how they explain
TLC.
it.
What was the name of it?
Double Trouble.
No, it wasn't. Double Team. That was a Disney. That was Double Team.
I think the show is called Gruesome Twosome. But yeah, because. It would be so much easier if just one brain controlled the body.
That actually might be their. Now that I'm recalling it, that might be their situation. I think one of them actually controls.
Can you imagine being when it's just a head?
You probably want to kill yourself, but you can't because you can't do anything. You have no control over any of it. You're just helpless. I mean, it'd pretty much be you're attached to somebody. I mean, I'm sure somebody that's paralyzed from the neck down can relate.
I saw a TikTok that's going around where this person's like, people always ask me what it's like to be paralyzed, and I'll explain it to you in under 1 minute. Mm-hmm. So you put your hand on the table, and then you do like this.
Is this real?
Yeah. You do like this.
Okay.
And now try and lift your ring finger off the table. So you got to keep your knuckles flat. They say that's what it feels like to be paralyzed. Like your brain's telling you to do it.
Yeah, you can't do it by itself. You can't do it. Yeah, okay. But I can still feel. I guess I don't know.
Right, but maybe I mean, you still have the sensation, but maybe it's just kind of the mental aspect of like I'm telling it to do it and it's not doing it.
Well, so that's her head just attached.
But she
to the
can
body.
turn her head, I think.
I don't know if she can.
It's the one that's kind of off to the side.
That's the one that can't do anything. Yeah. Her head's just kind of there, and then the other one has control of everything.
Man, it'd be nice if at least she had control of like that arm.
Would you rather be paralyzed or be that twin that can't move anything?
Oh God! What? I'm paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah, I mean it's the same.
You know what? Let me be the conjoined twin because
at least she can move you. You can say like take me here, do
Yeah,
this.
and you got a friend. You're
But
gonna
then
get
you're
in
never
fights.
by yourself,
right?
either,
But you
though.
also you it's still like it's not somebody else wiping your ass.
Mm-hmm.
And
But-
if you're the one that's just the head, do you even have an ass?
I don't know. Yeah, is it your ass or is it half your ass or Hasselbeck?
Yeah, it's not. It's not. There's just an ass that was there. It's not. It's not. Neither one's an ideal situation.
Well, at least if you're like paralyzed from the neck down and it's just you can just not eat and kill yourself. Where the other one, like you have no way of killing yourself because the other one's still going to eat and you're just going to live as long as they live.
But she can like move her head. So say she like casually asked the one with the body to walk her over to like a fence and she just slammed her head onto the like a spike of a fence. Now would the other one then die, or could she survive without? If the one with
it's not
control of
gonna
the
be
body
good.
dies, does she then gain control of the body? The other one?
I don't know. You're gonna have to cut the head off. Somebody, I don't think they can live without each other. Would be my
That's
guess.
sad.
But then
That's
the one,
really sad.
but then the one with the head that doesn't have any control doesn't really do anything. So maybe the one could live without her. But then you're gonna have
Because
to.
she still
You're
has
gonna have
all
to.
of her organs and everything.
Yeah,
and
but
her brain.
that head's gonna deteriorate though. You're gonna have to remove it, and I'm sure that's gonna be
traumatic.
that might kill you. The surgery itself. I don't know.
It's a wild thing.
I have no idea.
Bodies are
Siamese twin. They're not. Yeah, they're conjoined.
I
Siamese.
don't think you can say
You
that.
can't say Siamese
I
twin.
don't think.
What
I
about
think
Siamese cat? You can't say
It's
that.
not good. I don't think. I think maybe.
What is it? Why?
Well, let's
I
look
would
up-
really like to know.
Look up the origin.
Can you say? How do you even spell it?
SIA. No, SI. I think it's SIA, right? Yeah, there you go. Can you say?
However,
It's the term Siamese twins is inappropriate and offensive as the use of Mongol to describe an individual with Down syndrome.
what?
What if they're Mongolian and they happen to have Down syndrome?
Then you can say it because it's accurate. So what?
Click on that.
Huh?
If you want to be politically correct or especially medically correct, don't call conjoined twins Siamese twins. That term dates back to a pair of Chinese brothers, Ying and Chang, who lived successful adult lives in the 1800s. They were known primarily as sideshow attractions at circuses and carnivals.
So it's just the connotation.
It's
that
kind of
it
like Kung
has.
Flu, China
Yeah.
virus or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that makes sense. All right.
Oh, do conjoined twins die at the same time?
Ooh.
If the
Well, that's
twin-
what it says.
Yeah, I tried to fix it. If the twins share their vital organs, such as the heart, then the two of them die. Sadly, in most instances, the conjoined twins do share their vital organs. On the other hand, when two conjoined twins are only partially connected
How does that
and do
work?
not share their vital organs, only one dies. But what
And
if it's
then what?
What
You're
if
just
it's
carrying
one
around a
normal
dead
body with two heads?
I don't know. I think their situation is pretty different than a lot of situations.
Their name's Abby and Brittany. See if they can.
Yeah,
Somebody
that-
asked if they could have a baby.
That isn't. Yeah.
As with twins, conjoined babies are likely to be born prematurely, and one or both could be stillborn or die shortly after birth.
Twins. What?
I don't know what they're asparagus.
They're pregnant?
Say will Abby and Brittany die at the same time?
Remember that last name too.
Bethel? Or no, what is it? Where is it? Hensel.
Hensel, is that right?
Yep. No, with an E, not an A.
Okay. Hansel?
Hensel.
All right. Will they die at the same time? Oh, here we go. All right.
It's so morbid. Once the dead twin's heart stops, blood stops pumping, the vessels dilate, and the conjoined twin will essentially bleed into the dead twin. If that doesn't happen acutely, say it's a small connection, there will be an infection in a matter of hours. Wow.
Yeah, so they're
That's
going to
rough,
die.
man. I mean, we're all going to die, but God, you definitely want to be. Would you want to be first or second though? Because like
die?
Yeah, because it would suck
First.
to. Probably, but but the reason I say that is because like they obviously have looked this up. They've been told what happens when one of them passes. How awful would it be to think that this is the person you spent every moment of forever with, and if you die first, you're basically poisoning them, and you're killing them in a way.
You're dead.
But the thought
If
of
you
it
die
before
first,
you die,
you can't help it.
but I'm just saying the thought of it. Like if you
doubt
were
you're
able
gonna
to
have that
pick,
thought.
oh, you 100% have that thought.
No, you're probably thinking about you're about to die. What happens?
No, but I'm
after
saying
this?
right now when they're healthy.
Yeah.
And like you have conversations, like couples that have been married a long time. There's like I know my grandparents. My granddad's like, I sure hope you go before me because no one's gonna spoil you the way I do. So it's like that thing. Like when you're thinking down the line, like I feel like I'd rather go second. But then it's like the tragedy of having to live without them.
I mean, either way, you're
it's
both
bad.
dying.
Yeah,
It's
bad. I'm just talking about mentally, not physically.
doesn't
'cause
matter. You're
physically
gonna die.
dying. No,
Both
but
of you
that's
are gonna
the
die.
physical.
So mentally, you're dying.
But before
You're dying. You're dead. How about this though? What would you do in this situation? They could have been separated.
Can Abby and Brittany be separated? Abby and Brittany would have had to be separated right after birth. In fact, doctors suggested the procedure when they saw the conjoined twins being born. However, the process might have meant the death of one sibling. Therefore, Patty and Mike, their parents, refused. Am I remembering them? Can I see a full body picture of them?
Yeah, but would you? I'd probably. I don't know. If you were the parents, yeah, that's him.
I want to see a full body.
What do you mean
of
a full
Abby
body?
and Brittany?
Oh boy. Do we have a full? Here.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is. It's one normal body.
They must have separate organs though, or maybe they don't. I don't know. Is that them? No, that's not them because they have two legs.
Oh
Is
my
this
God.
them? That's them. So they do have separate organs.
They have 3 hearts, 3 lungs, 2 hearts, 1 liver, 6 gallbladders, 2 stomachs, 1 large intestine, 1 small intestine, 2 left kidneys, 1 right kidney, 1 pelvis, 1 pair of ovaries, 1 uterus, 1 bladder, 1 vagina, 1 urethra,
So it's
and
just
1
a
rib cage.
A mishmash. Huh.
That is wild.
That's so weird. It's just like so random. Because it's just they have 3 lungs, 2 hearts, but then just 1 liver, 2 stomachs, but then just 1 intestine, and then just 2 kidneys.
2 left,
2
1 right.
left, 1 right. So not even.
And whoever made this diagram really did them dirty with that haircut.
It's a kid's haircut. So would you, if you were the parents though, would you separate them? Like say you, or not them, but say you had kids
If
and they
doctors
were
recommended it,
yeah,
I'd probably go for it.
but they said maybe one's gonna die.
Right.
Yeah.
God. I probably would.
I'd go for it.
It'd be tough.
I'd go for it
It'd be
because then
tough.
you got to think about. I mean, you got to think about the whole rest of their lives at that point.
Yeah.
And then probably if you have 2, I can't imagine. I mean, they're still alive now. They're older than us. But I can't imagine their life expectancy is super high. I mean, seriously. It's
Yeah. Probably not.
I mean, it does not say anything bad. Just like people with Down syndrome. They say they're supposed to die when they're like 20.
You mean Mongols? Oh, God. Dude, my kid, if karma's real, my kid's going to be ruined.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Part of me is, when I think about having a kid, like sometimes I think about having a kid with a disability.
Like seeing if you can make it happen?
No, like thinking about like, oh, I kind of want a kid with a disability.
So you can be at the front of the line at Disney or what?
Just get that handicap parking spot. No, I think have you ever had? It's the same kind of thought of like having like a animal with a disability. Like if you get a cat with like one eye, or a dog with 3 legs, or something. Like there's something kind of
endearing
and like
novel.
You feel like you have to try harder, maybe. I guess.
Yeah. Well, if I have a kid with a disability, I'll give it to you. And I'll try again. No, I wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't do that. But yeah, I think that's what it comes from. Or just like a feeling of like, I don't know, it's a weird thought that I have. It's like I would be forced to love it more or something. I don't know. It's a weird thought. Like I don't think about having kids that much because
right.
I don't really know. And the responsibility scares me, but then that's even more responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe it just would, in my mind, it would force me to actually do it
right
effectively. I don't know. I wouldn't be upset if I had a kid with a disability.
No, I mean I wouldn't be upset. I'd be more. I don't know. You just feel kind of sad for them.
Yeah,
just like
And then you can just like when people pick on them, you just like beat the shit
kill
out
them.
of them.
Yeah.
Which would be cool.
Dude, if
You
I
just
had a
yell
kid
at them,
with
and then
some sort of disability, and somebody picked on it.
Yeah, and then you beat
they'd
them
be
up,
done.
and then you can't get in trouble because you're like they were picking on my kid with a disability.
I feel like even if I had like a little normie, and they were picking on my kid, I'd probably.
Oh well, then I'd tell the kid just to toughen up.
Well, I'd smack him around and go.
Or
I'd
teach
him
the normie how to just beat the shit out of that.
Right?
person.
Yeah, I'd smack him around for letting them do him dirty like
and
that
then so
in
he
these
gets
streets.
Yeah.
And then go beat their ass.
Yeah, because you can't feel sorry.
And
for
when
him.
they're on the ground, I'm going to make him pee on them.
What if you have a kid and it's super fat?
The kid's super fat?
Yeah.
Then I'm a shitty parent.
What are you gonna do?
Not feed it that much?
Would you like starve it? Would you?
No, I wouldn't starve it.
Are you saying you'd lock it in a basement for like a couple?
No, I
weeks?
might lock the cupboard in the pantry.
I had to get the cupboards locked on me when I was a kid.
What were you eating? Little snackies?
Yeah, I would just go into the cupboard and just eat whatever I could find in there. So my parents had to put locks on everything.
See? Well, there you go.
Yeah,
That's what I do. Just like that.
yeah.
You turned out kind of okay.
I don't think that affected me, but who knows?
Little cupboard Ken.
Yeah, it's just a monster.
Sometimes I feel like I need to lock the cupboards around here. Can't wait to see what happens to you when we're not living together anymore.
I just don't buy food. See, you can't eat the food that you don't have around.
That's a
That's the
fact.
key. That is the key. See, that I never, like, maybe once every 2 months, I'll buy, like, snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know once I have those, like, they'll last a week or something. But if you don't buy them, you can't eat them, and then you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
It's like, and then maybe like 9, 10 o'clock comes around. I'm like, Jesus, I'm hungry. I want some chocolate. I want like some cereal. I just want a little something. Then I go look in the cabinets. Nothing's there. It's like, oh, well. I
A
guess I'll
scoop
just,
of peanut butter.
Yeah, scoop of peanut butter. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, because like whenever Ryan gave us those chocolates for Halloween, be dipping into those.
Yeah.
Kind of whenever you just pass the microwave, like, oh, I might as well grab a
Exactly.
little chalky.
Yeah.
You know?
It adds up over time.
It does. That's math.
So, yeah, that's how. Well, don't do that. If you don't want a fat kid, don't have a bunch of, like, bad food around. That's a good.
What if you have bad food around, but you use it as a tool to teach self-control?
I mean, that's going to be different from kid to kid.
Right,
I mean,
but if they mess up, you just beat them.
That kid's going to turn out pretty bad. That's going to be a serial killer.
You just beat him, right?
I think that's how you produce serial killers. And then he starts taking it out on animals.
Yeah.
Kills the animals, grows up, hates his parents, his family, and then starts killing other people.
Right.
Unless it's I don't know what. And then what? Well, that's mostly for males though, because mostly males are serial killers. What if you do that to a female, a daughter?
What if mostly females are? They're just so much better at it that they don't get caught.
We'd have stats on it.
But that they're able to push it off on these dumb men. That'd be cool. plot twist.
Would be cool. It's just I don't know. I think why? I mean, obviously testosterone, physical, just proud. What is it? You're just bigger physically, so it's easier to kill people as a male. But what else? It's like just mental too, I guess. Like you take trauma differently, I guess.
Some sort of male entitlement that's been ingrained in us.
I feel like it has a lot to do with moms.
Conquerors and
that's part of it.
You know, where we had to, you know,
A lot of
we
serial
kept
killers have
everyone
mommy issues,
alive back in the day. Then you got the cream of the crop. You didn't have to ask. You didn't have to work for it. So then you get these guys, have mommy issues or whatever, and they get rejected. And they're like, all right, well, I'll just kill you.
Mommy.
Ted Bundy, though, he didn't get rejected.
No, but he had mommy issues. I think he had mommy. Ed Kemper, he had mommy issues.
Yeah, he had major mommy issues, and
didn't he like kill his mom, chop her head off, and then skull fuck her?
Yeah, through the bottom.
Through the bottom, through like
her
this
neck hole up towards her brain, not in the mouth.
That's about as aggressive as you can get.
I think that is the ultimate. If there was a moment where he could have stood there and his mother's head would either be looking up at the ceiling or down at the ground on his penis.
And he's erect. I don't like that.
I'll tell you, it's not good. It's not.
It's hard to even imagine. Like I got the chills for a second because I like briefly like imagine, but now like I'm thinking about it, it's like can't even imagine it.
Yeah. Because he taught because we know about him from Mindhunter, and they did a really good job of recreating these interviews. So you assume what he said was probably pretty accurate to what the actual Ed Kemper said in the interview, where he was like, it was like when he was putting his penis in there, like all the neck muscle and tendons like pushing against him and all this, got him going. dick jokes, am I right, guys? Greyboys at large, funniest podcast in town.
So Armie Hammer is a cannibal, huh?
Yeah, that Armie Hammer took us down a road.
He may be a serial killer, to be honest. The way he's acted,
he could handle most people.
Yeah, probably.
He's physically imposing.
Yeah, he could. But yeah, I don't know. Like him saying that though, does it like do anything for you? It's kind of just silly to me that he's saying all those things.
I think it's one of those things of like if he's saying it because like talking like that gets him going, and it's this mutual thing. Like I don't care.
Yeah,
I would care if he was actually eating people.
Yeah, he's not eating people.
If if that was a thing of like, we need to look out because Armie Hammer might be trying to eat somebody, then it would bother me. Mm-hmm. Which I don't know either way.
Yeah.
But so I don't know. I don't really have. Shouts out Jordan. He's called. Oh. I don't have a way to know if he means it or not. But if he's literally doing it just because that's a fun thing for him, I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, and maybe it's on me, but I just think of these people in such a different way, like celebrities. Like I don't take anything they say to be in reality to the world itself or relatable in any way. Like I think that they live in their own little world for the most part, most of them. And so him saying this is just like, okay, guy. I mean, your minds and your situation is working like so different than most people that I'm like, all right, this is what you're worried about. Like you just want to eat somebody now. That's what you're thinking about. I really want to try a person. Like I have nothing else to think about or worry about.
And maybe he'll find somebody that'll let him. Is cannibalism illegal everywhere?
Yes.
Even if somebody's like, hey, I offer my meat to this person.
I still think it's we'll look at it.
I mean, what if you do it behind closed doors? It's like, hey, I cut a chunk of me out so, Bob can eat it.
Well, I mean, then...
Do people care?
I mean, people care, but I think it's still illegal. But, I mean, in that situation, nobody's going to know, or you're not going to get in trouble for it.
But say you do that, and you tell people, well, they'd be like, oh, we have to arrest you now. even if the other person's like, no, I gave them this hunk of my meat.
Yeah.
There are no actual laws per se, with one exception.
Per se?
That prohibit the consumption of human
Per
flesh.
se?
In 49 states, you can at least theoretically eat human flesh and drink human blood in full view of a policeman and suffer no legal consequences. But if you try that shit in Ohio and in Idaho, the one exception, you could spend up to 14 years behind bars.
That would have been like close to one of my last guesses of states that it's illegal in. Idaho?
They do not play around with cannibalism in Idaho.
I guess maybe they had a situation or a cannibalism outbreak or something, and they had to put some laws in place. That's very surprising to me.
And that I could see why, not a lot of negative or really positive things come out of Idaho.
There's Boise though.
Well, I'm just saying they kind of fly under the radar. There's not, they don't. You don't really think about Idaho, not in a good way, not in a bad way.
Yeah, you really don't.
So maybe that's where people are tastier there.
Maybe they're a little tastier, corn-fed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice and
potato.
fatty.
No, they have a lot of potatoes.
Yeah,
maybe potatoes
starchy.
make you taste really good.
Probably do.
I'd probably taste pretty good then. I eat a lot of potatoes.
Yeah, you are basically an Idahoan.
I kind of want to go to Idaho now.
Do a little potato field trip. That'd be fun.
I've heard Boise is supposed to be really cool. It's under the radar. All
of Idaho is.
Yeah, exactly. We should go to Idaho.
We should.
Once
Everything opens
We're
back
going
up,
to Idaho.
first place we're going is frickin' Idaho.
I'd do it 100%. I'd go to Idaho. I'd pay money to go to Idaho.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll live there. I'll just move there. I'll do it right now.
Nah, you don't want to do that.
I know. Why not?
Because it's Idaho. What's it got going for?
Boise?
You're gonna live off Boise the rest of your life? You don't want to do that. I'm sure it's exactly fine.
I'm sure it's a little bit better than fine.
From what I know about Idaho, which is nearly zero, I'm sure it's exactly fine.
Well, you're not gonna get eaten there. Well, you can.
You
I
might,
guess.
but you can
Then that
rest
person's
easy
gonna
knowing
go
that
to
they might
jail.
go to jail for 14 years if they don't kill you. If they kill you, then it's murder. But if they just eat a little bit of you,
Just
they
take
could
a
go to
bite
jail for
of you.
14 years.
Yeah. Huh.
That's so fun. Laws are so funny, man.
They really are. It's maybe Jesus, maybe we should have some cannibalism laws in place and not like marijuana.
Asking people who have eaten people what it tastes like. Armin Maiwes, a German
Armie Hammer, you said?
who ate large portions of a man who agreed to be killed and devoured in 2002. She says, or he, like pork, it tastes quite good. Egyptian-born fashion model Omaima Nelson describing the cooked ribs of the abusive husband whom she killed in 91. She says, so sweet. William Seabrook, author and journalist who spent time with the cannibal tribe in West Africa in the 1920s, says, like fully developed veal.
Ugh. Would you
By
rather eat
most
veal or a person?
Veal.
Rather eat person. I think.
I mean, we've said it before. I would like to try a person. Like if somebody was okay with it.
Yeah. Like if I went to a restaurant and it was like, I don't know, they got a person off the street and you just got like a little sliver off of them.
I don't want a person off the street.
Or just a
want
person.
a street dweller.
I'm just saying, you just got a
Riddled
sliver,
with crack and
a sliver of a person, and then they were fine and still healthy. Or you could order veal. I'd be more likely to order the human sliver.
Oh, the first time, yeah, I would order the human
Just
sliver. But
in general.
But yeah, me, not in general. I would do it just to try it. I don't know.
I
You'd feel
hate
weird.
veal.
You'd feel weird, though, knowing you had eaten part of a person.
I would feel more weird about the veal. Like, the person's fine. You know this person didn't die. They're
What if
still
you knew the
around.
little
It's not alive.
what if it was?
It's not.
But what if?
Well, then I wouldn't feel bad, but it is dead. They chopped it all up. It never got to move. It just lived its life not being able to even stand up.
So either Abby or Brittany's cheeks, the one that doesn't get to do anything, would probably taste pretty good.
The one that doesn't get to do anything? Yeah. They could sell their meat. I think it'd be good for the economy too. You know,
For them, those
just
two
in
to
general,
sell their
people
meat.
they
Oh,
could
people
sell a
in
little bit
general.
of meat because it's gonna like what happens? Like say you like cut a little bit. Say you cut 6 ounces off of of your leg.
Mm-hmm.
Does it grow back?
Yeah, it'll regenerate, I'm sure.
Well, then yeah, maybe that's a good market.
Yeah, you can do it every so often.
Then we stop factory farming. We
I
just
don't know if we'll have enough for that. Not enough people would be willing.
well, we make them.
Well, that seems...
You have to give 6 ounces of meat every year for people to survive.
But you can also eat like organic, not like regular meat. If it's not like mass farming, like the bad
I mean,
kind.
if you buy your own cow and have it on your
But
land.
what if someone does it like in a good way, not like mass produced?
I mean, yeah, I guess you could do that, but that's not going to be a lot.
Right, but I mean, if that's all the farming, and then to offset it, everybody's giving 6 ounces of leg meat a year. I feel like that's a better way than just we stop all fat. I'm not giving up pork and cows, man. I don't care how good people taste.
What if they taste better?
That's
though?
fine, but you would get tired of eating that over. Like you.
Well, no, and then people die, and then you just use all their meat. So now you can do like roast.
Very rarely does someone die and they're just like, fine. Like they died for a reason.
Yeah, maybe you don't use their organs.
Like if somebody just got shot in the head, yeah, I'd eat that person.
Yeah, but even if they die, even if they die from like cancer,
I don't want
their
that.
muscle meat's still
I don't
fine.
want that meat.
Their muscle meat's still
I don't
fine.
want-
You're not gonna get cancer.
That's fine,
from,
but I just don't want the cancerous meat. Sorry.
Well, you don't know about it. They don't. It could be. You never know. It could be cancer meat. It could be.
Yeah, I'm not doing
it could be gunshot meat.
I'm not doing it.
You don't know.
I don't want to risk it.
We don't worry about it. It's still all. It's good for you.
Didn't we have this conversation? Then we saw that no, if you start eating people, you could get messed up.
No, there was. It said two different things.
Well,
They were talking about prions, but you have to eat the brain, and you have to eat a brain with prions in it.
That's a good place to end it. I got to go to work.
Okay.
Shouts
I think it's a
out
good idea.
you.
Okay.
Shouts out everybody else. That's cool. Shouts out Armie Hammer and his weird stuff. Shouts out Cannibals. Shouts out Sweet Meat. And take it away, Jerry.
Shouts out Human Meat. Shouts out John Dillerman and his massive slong.
God, that was so
shouts out
innocent
the
and so long ago. I forgot about it.
Shouts out the kids that are going to watch that and how that's going to affect you. Shouts out to Cordero Patterson for introducing the word fuck on Nickelodeon to kids. And shouts out to you.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Catch you on the flips, everybody.
See you guys.
Bye.